what you need to be doing right now. And then go fill up all 5 of those Marnie stones to get 3,000 Kafirs and put all the Kafirs into your chest piece. All right, cue it up when you're ready. What's up, Kayla? How are you? How was your holiday? Suck Sage? What about Suck Sage? No, they didn't nerf that shit. That guy's broken as hell. All right. We should be fine. I'll kill a crystal, and then Noct will back up, and then Nemo will kill a crystal. Remember, the crystal bullshit is not a thing anymore. And then hide underneath the scaffolding when he does the one hit. Okay, so I'm going to be explaining the bosses, so I'm going to fall behind a little bit on the chat, okay? So when you initially start on hard mode on Ball, you run right at him and do as much DPS as you can. He's incredibly fucking tanky. Him taking forever to die is normal. So just right now, all you're trying to do is get as much back attack as possible while maintaining the crystals on the both sides of the fight. So I'll show you when I run for a crystal what it looks like. But you can see in the kind of my peripherals right now, there's 2 crystals in the arena, and you pre-assign somebody to each of the crystals. So right now, since we're running with the group that we always run with, Nemo's going to get one, and I'm going to get one. So Nemo right now, in the corner of his eye, the entire time he's fighting the boss, is looking right. So every time the boss says something, you kind of got to pay attention. So he said what he did was he summoned his little landmines, and you really want to not be near those landmines. So pull the boss away from all these little landmines. You just want to pull the boss away from him and play it safe. There's no reason to try to speedrun this shit. So this is one of the crystals. This is the smallest size crystal it goes. As it progresses through the stages, once it gets to like phase 5, it's huge and it will blow up. It warns you though. It's like the crystals are imminent. They will explode. Make sure you're not go kill them. But number one thing to prioritize is make sure the crystals stay small. You have 2 people already pre-assigned to them. And then keep him away from his own landmines so he can't use them against you. They CC you. Wrath of my strike or whatever, this is go kill his landmines. So he says face the wrath of my strikes and puts his axe in the air, and he's iframed. You kill as many landmines as you can, and then eventually, if you kill enough, he also does a one-hitter, so pay attention if he points at you during this in your peripheral. If he points at you, he'll throw like a ground AoE. There you go, perfect. Now he's debuffed and you kill him. Once you kill enough of his landmines, he's on the floor. This is a good time to like e-buff if you want. You can also save your e-buff if you're worried about stuff phase 2. Do as much damage as you can. Once again, still kind of paying attention to make sure this crystal stays small. I just looked at it right now, and my crystal is good to go. He's in his landmine, so everyone's going to get the fuck away from him. Uh-oh. All right, cool. Good thing to do is go for the crystals during shit like either flamethrower or like when he summons mines, so it kind of feels natural that you're not like losing a ton of DPS. So you're doing like other mechanics while pulling him out of the mines, right? Flamethrowers later on, you'll see it. But my crystal's tiny. Nemo's crystal's on phase 2, which is fine. It has plenty to go. And when he dies, it resets. So now he's going to go to the middle of the arena. This is the one hitter. This is the one that kind of everybody fucks up on. So what this does is he spins his little fucking axe thing, and all you got to do is double iframe it. Do not single iframe because he hits it twice. Right now. And that's it. There's those little fire circles. I don't trust them. They're glitchy as fuck. You can stand in the fire circle and pray, but I don't do it. Just iframe it. And then go back to killing him. So you see my crystal's kind of getting big. I'm going to play it safe and go kill mine. All right, crystal small now, or go back to the boss again. Ow. Phase 1's pretty easy. Phase 2 kind of gets a little more interesting. So you see Nemo's crystal's fucking huge over there. They're killing it, though, and it's small enough now. When he gets to phase 2, he does a couple more new attacks. So everything that during phase 1 is still in effect during phase 2. His like mines and shit. Except he has harder hitting, like his own abilities do more damage now. And he has a flamethrower attack I'll show you later. Which just during the flamethrower attack, just go get the crystals down to 0. He spins it. It's very buggy. His animations don't match with his body. It's dumb. So this like a little battle roll thing. He does an explosion at the end of it. Just make sure you're not standing next to it when that explosion goes off. He'll do this like slash charge. He'll do it. Look, he did it again. See? Roll and boom. And the explosion's right at the end of it. All that lava at the ground. You don't want to be near that shit. Keep my crystal low. Crystals also grow faster during phase 2. So you'll find yourself spending a lot more time killing them. If you have gear, those swipe attacks do nothing. This is Flamethrower. This is Flamethrower. When he puts his hands in the ground, and you see how he kind of spins it around, and he'll rotate it sometimes too. So he doesn't, you see? So during that phase, you can choose to do damage to him. However, for some reason, it just seems to be the most common way we die. So it's just not worth it. Take the opportunity to kill some crystals and get your buffs back up. Just kind of chill. I think he's going to go underground. Yes.
AP buff.
So underground, yeah. Everybody right now separate, and then the underground, he jumps out from underneath somebody. You see that? I'm going to burn my 100. Just ignore this. You see, he picks somebody at random and then goes underneath. It's a timing thing. If you play in remastered, though, you'll actually get circles on the ground. I don't see circles for me, so I just do the timing. But there's big red circles when he comes out of the ground. But because I play in like some weird potato mode bullshit with FX turned low, and I don't see any AoEs on the ground at all during any of these fights. Crystal was a little big, so Noct actually wound up killing it. I still have my BSR buff from when I burnt. The only reason I burnt the BSR was because it's one of my best iframes, and I'd rather be alive. Okay, so now he's going to do, this is his big attack. This is where everyone has to separate and kill furnaces. You kill, everyone picks a furnace. Just if somebody's at one, just move to the next one. Kill it until its HP bar disappears, and then help your teammates around you. Everything looks good. Once it's all good, you hide underneath the scaffolding, and you take no damage. You line of sight the AoE. All 5 furnaces, and then you hide. And then once he gets to the ground, you E-buff and go try to kill the boss. He's going to do this twice. So he comes out of it. He's like stunned when he comes out. He's going to summon a bunch of landmines and shit. So after this, we're probably going to go run and kill the crystals. I'm kind of waiting until the landmine phase to do it. All right. I'm going to lower my... You see how big my crystal got? Nemo went to go do his crystal, so we're good. He's going to do one more spirit bomb attack. Yeah, right here. So everyone's going to go to the furnaces again. Most important thing is when you kill your furnace, see, I have no HP bar on it. Now I do. So blazing fire. That HP bar has to go away or I'm not done yet. So my HP bar is gone. And now I'm going to make sure my neighbors are good. Everyone looks good. Everyone looks good. Everyone looks good. All right, let's go into the scaffolding and then we'll kill the boss. Ba-bum. Cool. And then he should die here. Landmines are spawning, but he's so low, we're going to get greedy. I'm killing him right here. I ain't moving. All right, cool. We're good.
God damn.
Okay.
I'm going to do Uturi next.
Let's do get jiggy with it.
I don't want to swap all my gear over.
Why do you swap your gear?
Because I don't want to do jiggy on Shy.
Cool. Pick whatever you want then.
Just going to do Uturi. Are you over here for the harmony?
Cue it up when you guys are ready.
Are you going to want harmony? Yeah, we're waiting for you to come over here so we can pop harmony.
Oh. Yep. All right, run it.
Spot.
Oop. All right. I don't know this fucking guy's name, I'll be honest with you. I just call him Bean Bird because he throws beans and he's a bird. His gimmick is he spawns a bunch of fucking ads, and his ads will wreck you. He also has this little crosshair that follows around it's whoever normally it's the lowest level. Yeah, we're still the same level because you swapped characters. So whoever the lowest level is in your group.
But I'm coming.
So me and Noct are both level 63. So it's going to choose either me or Noct at the beginning of every single wave. So whoever has the crosshair just needs to run for his life. It's just the safest way. Like, just to be very clear, everything that I'm explaining is meant for a group that's just trying to clear and not trying to get some speed run, okay? This is just for most convenient ways of completing the boss. So that little crosshair will swap targets. So it looks like it's on me now. So once you get the target, you just run. That's it. Let your buddies kill all the ads. A bunch of archers are alive, guys. Please pay attention to the archers.
Beanbags.
Beans already? Oh, bean bag. Okay. We'll explain that mechanic in a second. Once you get the crosshair, though, just go ahead and run around. The boss will jump to you at random like that. Not a big deal. Your goal, though, is to not have the crosshair go underneath you and a teammate at the same time, or the crosshair will turn red. When the crosshair turns red, all you got to do is avoid the damage. But it prevents them from being able to continue DPSing. All right, crosshair changed. Not my problem anymore. When he gets down, when about 15% of his HP is gone, so yep, right here. So what he does is he holds his crossbow, his little slingshot right there, and he'll wind up. That's super stun, whoever's the crosshair. Oh god, get that fucking thing away from me, Noct. Super stun is when everybody in the entire arena gets stunned if you're in a frontal or not an SA, and he goes for a one shot on whoever has the crosshair. So the way to avoid that is if people get super stunned, you wind up Nemo, we have to go for the mobs at the same time, okay? I don't want you like randomly killing the mobs on your own. If we want to turn and burn, we turn and burn together. Because I just see you wailing on those fucking things, and it just takes. I want your damage on the boss.
Beans.
Beans. We do got to clear archers too as well after the beans. Someone's getting fucking hit hard, man. Ads are getting out of control at the moment, but this mechanic is where you got to run around and pick up a bunch of beans on the ground. If he gets his HP back, that means we didn't pick them all up. Did we good? I think we're good. Yep, we're good. Kill the boss, kill the boss, kill the boss. I just swapped to as well. There's a lot going on at once. So a couple things that happen, right? So one is the archers that spawn. These little fucking bastards right here. They spawn constantly, and they're the biggest problem. If you have more than 6, you need to go around and kill them together. Right now we have 3, so we're right. Make sure ad control, right? Number 1. Number 2 is crosshair stays the fuck away from your teammates. If you have it, run for your life. Number 3 is he does this like slingshot heavy charge attack. When he does that heavy charge slingshot attack, you face him towards one of these bags, and he'll blow the bag up, and it makes less. Jesus, I've had a V. He took so much damage to me when I'm trying to explain the bag thing. When he breaks his own bags, less ad spawn. That's why you do it. It's very important. Every single time he kills a bag, that's 3 less archers that'll spawn, or random ads of his choice. So very good to get rid of those things. He'll kill him himself. He'll say it like, if you don't respect the beans, then fuck you or something. And he'll slingshot it swapped. The aggro of the crosshair has swapped to somebody else. Went back to Noct. I'll try to. That's this charge attack right there. You see it? How he's like kind of charging his slingshot. You want to aim him towards the bag, and the bag will explode. And now he has less ads. So charging slingshot, keep the crosshair away from your buddies. Make sure you do ad control, and then super stun. So super stun is when every single person in the arena, if you're not in an SA or an iframe, you'll get stunned. And right here, this is super stun. You see? So whoever has the crosshair, aka me, everybody has to stack on me, 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 stack on me. If I get stunned and I have the crosshair, you stack, and then you have to. Once I have control, you get the fuck out of it. You see how we split the damage now, rather than a one shot. If you don't do that, the person with the crosshair will die. So you share the damage during super stun. That's it. That's the only time you need to stack, and that's the whole mechanic. Oh, and pick up the beans, which I'll explain during phase 2. Because phase 2 is the exact same thing. Ad control, please, guys. Kill ads, kill ads, kill ads, and particularly the archers that are blasting me in the middle of the arena. Never mind. All right. Phase 2, same everything. I think he spawns more ads. Who cares? But what I'm going to explain is when he throws his beans up in the sky. I think it's on me still. Okay, it's on Noct again. So when we get him down 15% less HP than what he's at right now, he's going to throw a bag into the sky and shoot it. And that's bean phase. It's the most important phase. You have to run and pick up all the green lights on the ground. You step on them until they turn red. So if you have animations turned on and like floor stuff, you'll actually see a green AoE. When you stand on top of it, it'll turn red, and that means you're good. You cannot leave the green circle until it turns red. How I see it, since I don't have animations turned on, a puff of red smoke will pop up when the puff of red smoke pops up, that means I know the bean is picked up. So watch, he's gonna do bean phase again in 5 seconds. All right, sorry, 5 more percent. Here you go. See, threw it up the air. He shot it. Boom, and beans go everywhere. Beans, 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 beans. You just stand on it until the puff of red smoke pops up, or until the green circle that's underneath it turns red. And if you do not pick up all the beans, then he full heals and gets a DP up. So I believe we got all the beans. Let's do ad control, guys. So watch his HP. If his HP doesn't go up, then we're good to go, and he'll get stunned. So watch the bird, and he's stunned. So that means we did the mechanic correctly. This is when you do big E buff, big 100%, and get the circle away from us. It's on me. That sucks. I'm E buffed and 100. That blows. But it's all good. I got chosen. I'm fucking off. Once again, just playing it safe, guys. Like, during this, I could be over there trying to do some chip damage. I'm just going to let them go crazy and trust my teammates, and I'm just going to get the big green AoE away from him. The swap to swap to swap to swap to swap. Looks like it's on Alti.
On me.
Not Nemo. No, Alti.
Alti?
Yep, it's Alti.
Ad control.
Ads look. Oh, yes, they all just spawned. They all just spawned. They all just spawned.
Super stun.
Super stun, super stun, super stun. Who has it?
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Alti's gonna. If okay, so see, Alti has a crosshair, but he also has his V available. You could V the mechanic if you V late, and he can fuck off and avoid it entirely, so that people don't have to go over there and help him, and that allows you to do more damage to the ads and not have to worry about the mechanic. The only reason they had to stack on me was because I had already used my V earlier.
Ad control again.
Yep, still killing archers, still killing archers, still killing archers. It's on me now. Good luck. Ads still need to be kind of cleaned up, guys. In particular, the archers, please. There we go. They're nice and stacked. I know the boss is low, guys. Don't get too carried. If the archers will turn, and what they do is they're all kind of hive mind. So what your teammates will feel is they're not taking damage. So if they're not taking damage, clearly nobody else can take damage. But what happens is the archers will then single target each person, and if there's like 10, you're dead. There's one shot. Move to the next person. One shot. The damage doesn't like spread across to everybody. How that boss fight winds up happening is you'll insta kill one at a time. So you're dead. You're dead. So you get carried away thinking that everything's good until the ads go on to you. All right, I'm cool. What are we doing next? That's Bean Bird though. Easy one. Kind of. Very mechanically intensive, but not a lot of damage if you're doing the mechanics correctly.
I think Alti swapping to Witch.
Cool.
Dark Bong was like the worst experience I've ever had.
What'll probably wind up doing, Dim, is we'll clip out this section of the stream, and we'll upload it to YouTube and then give it to Panic members to watch for when the bosses come out.
I'm gonna feel so special. We really do. We're really getting good at this, though. These bosses.
It's just reps, yeah. It's comfortable when you're doing it with the same group over and over and over again.
Yeah, for sure.
You can also run these bosses with the rest of your guild, but they can only you can only recomplete the ones that you've already completed.
Oh, also, don't forget your weekly quest if you guys haven't picked it up
True,
already.
true,
Oh,
true,
yeah.
true.
Good.
What are we getting ready to do?
Get jiggy with
Jig-
it.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
There's a reoccurring weekly quest that you could choose that gives you an extra ember towards your sovereign weapon. You can only pick one of them.
Oh, I guess I grab Bongwing every week. I just claimed it. Thank you, though. I'm good whenever.
Just getting myself set. Sorry.
You're fine.
What's up, Rev? Welcome in, man.
Sorry, no, I'm that guy.
It's all right. Zen was him in the beginning. Now it's you.
You know what's crazy? Zen and Nemo are almost the same height, and Zen's standing on the table.
True. Nemo's very, very tall.
Nemo is very tall.
Rev says, "You're a legend. Don't ever die. You should be shining with that soundtrack." Oh yeah.
All right, I'm
Is
good
this
for
some
harmony.
Arcane Arcane 2 music or something? Let's do it. You're the party leader.
I'm waiting for harmony.
I'll pop.
Gotcha.
Stingy.
Hey, I popped the other one.
Harmony pop.
Let's do it. Every single boss, we're always going to pick all 5 people clicking sun. You do more damage, and things have less HP, and the debuffs last longer. It's just when you get comfortable, you just pick 5 suns. If you're uncomfortable, every single person that clicks the green one, mountain or some shit, allows you to get 1 more res, but it's also less damage. A lot of the times, though, for these bosses, more damage makes the entire boss itself easier, so there's kind of no reason. You're less likely to die if you kill the boss in, a fraction of the time. Jiggy he's very flashy. It looks like he has a lot of mechanics, but there's only some of them that are actually important. So right at the beginning, he summons these 4 fireballs. You kill all 5 of them, and then you go to the outside of the arena. You'll be going to the outside of the arena a lot. During this entire fight, every single time you get hit by one of these little heat-seeking fireballs that you'll see in a second, you get a burn debuff applied to you. These fires right here have to die. So every time that you have to go to the outside of the arena, he'll say either, I can't remember what the other thing, but he'll say, we'll see it when we see it. It's a meteor phase that forces everybody outside of the arena. Every single time that happens, though, the outside fires will spawn. And you got to kill them, and then you go stack on the boss. Watch what he says. Everything he says is what he's about to do. He always he yells his ability before he does it. So this is the heal phase. You go into the heal circle. It's his heal circle, not for you. Every time he says, he'll say fire energy and then after say recovery inside his sentence. To get rid of the healing circles, you go in while SA'd and then you wait till it explodes on you and then you jump out. If you're not SA'd, he will CC you. All right, we're good. He's going to do walls soon, guys, so don't forget. Do not try to be in the same healing circle as one of your friends, or you'll both take a ton of fucking damage. Right now he's doing ashes and walls, so please pay attention. Walls, make sure you're on the right side of him. He multiplies and does a wizard hellfire, cuts off half the arena, blows up half the arena, and then switches size. So I'll stay next to him this time to show you. But this is what he looks like. So he blows up that side of the arena. So just don't be on that side. Every single time these fires spawn, kill them. These are the fires that apply this fire burn on you. Maybe see if I get hit by one and she can show you. Nope. Oh, here we go. Nope. Not going to happen. So you see how he says energy and then recovery? That means he's going to do circles again. Just don't be in the same circle as your friend and you'll be fine. You could do multiple circles. Just don't. Broken heart. There you go. So he yelled broken heart. It's the last 2 words of his sentence. That means go to the outside of the arena and wait for the fire circles to spawn. He's gone now. He's immortal. He's somewhere, not here. The last ability that we're going to see, everything that we've seen so far is it's the whole boss fight, except for breath, which I'll do in a second. I name all the abilities off of the last thing that's said in the sentence. So whatever you call it, you can call it whatever. But he's going to do breath soon. He travels to the center of the arena. He's doing recovery into, fire circles. So I did one of the circles. Everybody else should do their own. His next mechanic, he'll teleport, and then he'll say breath. There it is right here. So you see breaths, everything that burns, whatever the fuck, who cares? He teleports behind one of your teammates and does a hellfire that one-shots. It's like 9k damage, 8k damage or so. So if you have more health, then you won't die, but don't test it. He always teleports behind one of your teammates. So if you're all facing the same way, he'll always teleport the same way. What's up, Exo? We're shooting our hard mode bosses right now, man. That's it, though. That's the whole fight. Minus the easy part in phase 2. He's doing fire energy. These circles do not go to the next round, so if he does do them, we just can ignore them. He looked like he didn't care and didn't do them, so. Okay. This part's easy. Everybody just spreads out in like a star pattern around him. Do not attack the boss or he'll kill you. And he goes to the center of the arena and goes into a bubble. Like that. And then you just spread out and kill the bubbles that come out of the fire. And these can get back attacked. So if your group has bad damage, you could back attack them for more. But as long as every person gets 2 fire pillars, then you'll have no problem. As long as you're doing 2, you'll know that your teammates around you will be doing 2, and you're good to go. You about to do history on a tamer? History is no problem. You're gonna melt that shit. You got your pen Ergons today? Good shit, man. Did you enhance them, buy them, or use Jatina? You have 5 chances. Okay, so a bubble got to him. You guys good? Just falling asleep over there?
Nope.
Okay, all bubbles are gone. Now you stack on the back of the boss and start pre-buffing without hitting him. This is a good spot to use your 100% and e-buffs. We don't have 100s at the moment. All right, there we go. Big damage. He'll fall backwards once you do enough. There we go. Your goal is to do as much damage as you can so you skip most of phase 2. Cool. And then back to the exact same thing we were doing already. Pay attention for walls.
Breath.
He's doing breath. So everybody get ready. He's going to start block jumping. During this phase, you can damage him. If you're uncomfortable doing it, do not do it. Because he has DP up right now. So you're not going to do a lot of damage anyway. So you're not losing a lot of time anyway. He block jumps once for every person in your party. Broken Heart. So this is perfect. He's actually going into final phase now. Broken Heart means go to the outside of the arena. But during final phase, there's a force field that spawns around the fire circles on the outside, so you can't kill them anyway. So if you know that he's close to dying, don't even worry about, don't kill these fire circles if he's less than 10% HP. It's just a waste of time because he's going to make them immortal anyway. Go ahead and kill the boss. This is the part where a lot of people start falling over because it's so much damage. Because you got to do you'll take fire damage from the circles. He's doing breath at the same time. I think it's walls. It's walls right now, guys. Gets really chaotic during final phase. He didn't even wind up making the fire circles on the outside immortal. It's just because we have a lot of damage. If you don't have a lot of damage, he'll spawn the fire circles and then put a force field around them anyway. But we wound up killing him in his DP buff right there. But he'll also fall over during that phase randomly if you do enough DPS. It just kind of depends. If you do too much, you kill him during his mechanic. If you do too little, then he puts fire circles around the outside arena. So you can't actually kill them. They're like force fields around the fire circles.
I popped Harmony already.
Cool.
Rebuff if you need to.
Yep. Caroline again. All right, I'm good. Jiggy, though, is probably one of the easiest bosses. The fire guy is probably one of the easiest.
Are we trying the new one, or are we just gonna swap the tags?
We're just gonna swap the tags. Do you guys want to do the new one?
I haven't even looked at the new one.
I'm not really fucked up about it, dude. I got other shit I want to get done, so we can add new ones next week if you guys want or something. But I'm cool with just swapping and getting
I'm
our
gonna
money.
have to tag something.
You don't have a tag? Okay. So when you do these hard mode bosses, you really only need to learn to go ahead and attack the boss. You really only need to learn 3 of them because you can actually just run them on your tags and they count as fresh clears as well. Some of the bosses are way harder than others and they don't give you any different rewards. So there's kind of no incentive to challenge yourself unless you just want to do it for fun. So this boss is all mechanic. He does zero damage to you. It's every single time you get hit by an AoE, it applies a burn stack on your buff bar. You got to pay attention to how many red squares you have. Right now, I have 0. I'll show you when they pop up. But it's all about avoiding the AoE to make sure you have 0 burns for as long as you can. During phase 2, though, you are guaranteed to have burn stacks on you no matter how good you are at the game. You can iframe them, I guess, indefinitely if you have the ability within the class to keep iframing.
Damn.
But right now, still 0 burns. Everything the bird yells in the text on the screen tells you what he's about to do. So right there, nest, once again, the last word of the sentence is how I name abilities. Nest means go underneath the chains. There's 2 chains. You just hide underneath the chains and block. Or stand there and get stiffened. You can also hide off. You see where they're hiding off to the side? If you don't have a 360 block, then you can hide off to the side of the arena like that, and he won't stiffen you. Don't fall into the water. You look silly, and everybody will laugh at you. So you see on my buff bar right now, I actually have a red phoenix. That is the burn debuff. So now I have 1 burn. That ability he just said that ended with flight means he's just going to fly around and look like an ass. So it's a good time to cleanse if you need it. I know our group does not need it this early on. So now he said brazier, the burning whatever Bonwang brazier. That means he's going to go to a glowing brazier and sit on it and yell. And if you do enough damage, he falls to the ground. Very, 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 very good part of the fight to do as much damage as you can. This is like your main DPS phase. This one and then after bubbles later. But brazier, one of these braziers will start glowing very bright red, and that's the one he's about to go to. He's going to do this cleanse attack here pretty soon where he launches everybody into the water. When you get pushed into the water, you just need to get into one of these geysers. So he just did it right there. So everyone got pushed. You jump into the water. Swim to the surface. You can only get launched if you're on the surface of the geyser. Now, on my buff bar, I have a blue phoenix now, and I touch him with the blue phoenix buff, and he'll yell, ugh, that energy, that another person hit him. Every single time someone touches him, he'll say another phrase. So that's 2, that's 3. He gets hit by 5 people. 4, 5. Now he's down. All 5 people have to touch him with the blue buff, and he'll fall. Now, when you're with a rookie group, you have like 2 or 3 new people, you're going to want to just jump in the water twice and get the buff twice. Because you don't trust them. They're going to fuck up. So now that's it. Phase 1 complete. That's all we got to worry about. So he's going to do probably nest again or brazier. He did nest. So just go underneath the chains and block. or hide off to the side. Kaffers are very cheap now, yeah. That 3,000 Kaffer thing. I cashed out on it. I think I got like 5.5 bill or something. We should be able to kill him during this. I sold them all yesterday, though. All right. It's all good. He's going to do either brazier or double hop. Double hop, I'll show you. It's kind of the hardest one to understand what's going on. He'll land on the outside of the arena and then hop into the middle of the arena. I call it double hop. He's doing brazier. So you see how that one's glowing bright red? This is probably the worst one to run with randoms. You want to skip this cutscene as quickly as you can because you're still burning. You could die in that cutscene. So phase 2, he begins with bubbles. So you should look up in the sky and you'll get launched by the boss. So let's pretend I fucked up, right? You go to where one of these, there's wind launch pads that's supposed to spawn right here. It's being a jackass. There they are. It's just invisible. On all corners, there's a wind launch pad, and you talk to your teammates. So right now, I'm grabbing the last bubble, guys. Get to the center of the arena.
My bad.
And then he falls. Once you grab all the bubbles, the bubble phase will happen again. Don't worry. That was fast. It will happen again, though. And I'll explain it even better. But that gold bubble is the one that you want. Also, all bubbles cleanse you, so it's a very good time to kind of get a clean slate on your burns. Now, during this phase, periodically, like every 60, I would say 30, maybe 30 seconds, he says, I'll read what the phase says. He does this like big fire fart, and it guarantees a burn stack on you unless you iframe it.
I'm gonna go cleanse.
Cool. During this whole fight, while your teammates, he's doing flight right now, which means it's kind of just chill time. During this fight, at all points in time, except for bubble phase, at least one person has to be on this platform. He's doing eggs now.
I'm on plat.
You're okay.
I got
Perfect.
mine.
It looks like they're gonna get it too as well. So I'm gonna let you guys. Here, I'm gonna go to the other side.
Well, mine's down.
Yep. Nobody went for the other end, so I'm running to the other end right now. Don't worry about it. Start doing damage to the boss. Eggs will spawn. You launch the egg, and you do damage to the egg, and you kill it. You have to kill both, or the people get wiped. If you skip anything, you're gonna die. Just there you go. Eggs are dead. Kill the boss, please. Cool. I'm so glad that the game did that to me. That was cool. Okay. So what I was saying was he's doing nest right now, which is a bad time. I'm gonna actually V just to guarantee that I don't die. I got cucked on that jump and fell into the water. So if you stand on the middle of the platform during nest, you will die. So it's better to stay in the water or just V it and get to where underneath him. But okay, so during egg phase, one person has to stay on the platform at all times, and that's during the whole fight as well. So everybody cannot go for a
Desperately need to
cleanse. I'm good. I'm good. They're eggs again. Eggs again. I'm staying on platform unless Nemo needs to. Are you good, Nemo?
I've got only 2.
Okay, cool. I'm going for eggs then. Never have everybody clear a platform. If everybody gets off the platform, then everybody dies. You always have to communicate with who's staying on based on who has cleanses or who has burns and who doesn't have burns. Center egg is gone. Eggs are good. Eggs are good. All eggs are gone. Cool. So next phase is going to be bubble phase again. Eggs, just kill eggs and then kill the boss. But you can't. The gimmick is you have to leave one person on the platform. I have 4 burns on me, which you'll see hurts a fucking ton. So I'm going to go for some I'm going to go for some orbs, and then I'm going to go for a geyser. I'm going for a cleanse, guys.
I got a cleanse.
Yeah, somebody stay on the platform. I'm going. I got to clear this. Geysers, by the way, are the most broken, glitchy bullshit ever. Fuck the geyser. I'm just going to fly myself back. All right, he's going to do bubble phase soon. Get ready, guys. Make sure you guys are paying attention to the sky. And if there's too many people on one side, please move to the other. I'm going to go for the center bubble then. I see Nemo actually in the center. So bubble phase again. So you see the golden ores around the bubbles? Those are the ones you got to collect. So Nemo Ulti looks like he's going for that one. Nemo and I are going to launch on this one. I'm going to go for the left one, Nemo.
Yep, I'll go for right.
Bubbles are good. Bubbles are good. Bubbles are good. Bubbles are good. Back to the platform. What people do when you're learning this boss is they fuck up bubble phase. They don't communicate who's going for what bubble, and you're not all ready to come back to the platform. This is the most damage you could do during one mechanic, is this phase right here. So you do not want to fuck up bubbles. You want everybody back as soon as you can, or you're going to be fighting this thing forever. Bubbles and braziers are like your two highest DPS phases. You don't want to fail them. The way to fail braziers, you don't do enough damage. Cool.
Nice.
A lot going on during that boss fight. A little chaotic. Probably something worth a rewatch. But, I mean, to cover it all, you got to cleanse your burns. When you have more than
Wait a
3,
second.
it gets a little too intense. You know what you'll be able to take pretty quickly. When you're in that fight, if you have 3 burns on you and you're a weak, like a low HP class, you're going to burn to death and die. Guardians
You
can
taking for another hard mode?
Okay, cool.
I'd say both. It's probably the easiest.
I like Jiggy, man. You don't want to do Jiggy?
We can do either.
Let's do Jiggy.
Jiggy would be faster.
So what we're doing now
Plus,
is we're
Alti
all
has
swapping
a
to
shy
tags.
for Jiggy.
The other
I'm
bosses
saying.
are, if
I
you're
already
doing
used-
them, you're
What
either,
did I use for?
you know, your group has perfected it and you was worth all the prog runs. These are the easiest 4 to run, and then just swap to a tag and then run any of the 4 that you choose with a tagged character, or do a normal mode run.
We say Jiggy. Sorry, I'm on like another planet right now.
Yep, we're getting jiggy with it.
All right, I gotta swap.
What the fuck? I think my game just crashed again. Dude, we were just talking about this. BDO's been crashing non-stop since the last update.
Skill issue.
Dude, it's nuts. It's crazy. That's the second time that I've swapped characters and it's crashed within the past 2 hours.
I bet you if you re-enable Birdie, it'll stop crashing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna go get the guild manner buff.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get that thing. Field banner.
My hard mode boss rewards have been ridiculous.
Mine have not, but I probably had the most ridiculous hourable ones ever.
Oh, and bruh, my fishing, it has a lot to do with the rod, right? The new Kron, whatever, fishing rod or whatever, Grandpa Kron. I don't, how have you guys fished with it? Like, you guys been doing it every night?
I have not used it yet.
Brother.
I haven't used it yet.
Oh my God. You know how much money I made last night? 900 mil. First time I've ever made that. Dude, I was making like 300 mil. So the thing is, at the same time as me doing that, I also got the second fishbowl and I bumped up my mastery. I got a Manos earring and shit like that, right? So it was kind of like all together, but I know it's being hard carried by I just picked the fucking Guardian. I know it's being hard carried by the fishing rod though. And the fishing rod durability, dude, in total, by the time this thing is fully degraded, it's almost, look, it's going to sound crazy. I'm thinking 100 billion. Before this durability is gone for this fishing rod, I think I'm going to get 100 billion in fish.
And you know they're gonna sell another one.
And yes, dude. Like,
Yeah, I was looking at something.
They're
like,
gonna look at how
you can
much money
juice
they
that thing
made.
to
They're gonna be
last
like, yeah.
4,000 hours.
it's
Yeah,
it's
so
crazy good.
the 4,000 hour things, you have to be Guru 20 fishing because that is 60% durability reduction. You have to have an full set of pearl, including underwears, for the 8-piece 10% reduction. And then you need the Lightstone set, Blacksmith's Blessing, for another 30%. And then you can reduce it even more with a tier 5 durability reduction pet and 4 tier 4 durability reduction pet.
Yeah, I don't have the pets. The pets are like 20%.
Yeah, so the pets itself is only going to bring you from 3.6% total to like 1.8, but the 3.6 is still like 3,600 hours or something like that.
It's so
The
good.
3.6. I'm
Like,
at 5%.
bruh,
I think
I
I have
cannot
5% right
believe
now,
like
which
it's
is
a
like
no-brainer. It
1,500
has to be
hours.
done.
And
Rev
then if I
says that
can
we
And
should
you have to
The
upload
plan
this to
maintenance
YouTube.
2016.
4,000.
I will be. I'll be. We'll trim it up and just make it the boss fights themselves, and then we'll upload it to YouTube tonight. So that because this is gonna eventually going to come to console, so my console guild can take a look at it. But I think it's a very good idea as well. I'm good to go.
All right. I can pop on me this time. We're doing demi-human, right?
Yeah.
You already popped
Yeah,
because I got called stingy,
oh, yeah.
so now I'm
Oh,
hurt.
shit. It's already popped. Okay, never mind then.
Mister got
Good
a
to
fucking
go.
straight drop artifact. Power says, does the guy know that you need to Guru 20 to get the 60% durability? You need to be Guru 20 to get
you need to be Guru 20 to get that 60%.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Well, I'm not Guru 20, so I'm
But
I'm using everything that's available to me. All right, I'm using
yeah, it scales
the
up over time.
Pearl Shop outfit. I didn't know about the underwear, so I got to fix that. I'm using the blacksmith lightstones. I'm using the pets. The brand, all that shit. The only thing I didn't have the underwear, and I'm not Guru 20. I'm Master 21. So
The fishing Guru is the cap of 60%. If you're close to it, you'll still get some sort of
something,
variation.
right? Yeah, something.
Can you go
You could do what you could do.
Baptism, do you have 2?
I'm not waiting to
Draconian
Guru
stack?
20 to cash out though. I'm taking that money now.
Man
What's up,
loves
Penny?
the
Welcome in,
dragon
man.
raid.
Right.
Who put me in the jar of shame?
Mother
For
of
what?
dragons.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
You stinks. Love you too, Immortal. Welcome in, man. Hope you're having a good day. All right, we're doing hard mode. Get jiggy with it again.
You're so cute. You make my heart go woot woot.
Boom.
Why is it so small?
Get out of my way, knocked. Trying to shoot an RPGs at fireballs. Yeah, don't watch this with they be like, okay, this is how you do Gunslinger does what. This class came out 24 hours ago, so leave me alone. The fact that even if we can even complete it, you know what I mean? I mean, we're going to, but I don't want to die during. That's the goal. So I don't want to die during. We'll see though. No promises. Big damage, big damage, big damage, big damage. Fire energy, remember? He skipped it. He's going to do walls and fire at the same time. So pay attention to where the direction he's looking. Oops. That's what happens when you're on the wrong side of the wall. You get 1 res no matter what, even if you're on full damage. At least we get to show the first death. Whoopsie. All right. I thought he was going to go to the middle. Let's see how Guardian carried I am, huh? He's doing fire circles. See? That's what happens if you go inside of it and you're not ready for the stun. I don't know what ability Gunslinger needs to be doing during that, so I'm kind of just winging it. Broken Heart means to go to the outside of the arena.
Damn it.
Mm, 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 mm. I stole the HP, so careful, dude. Oh, you're on a Megu, so you don't know how to play that class either. Kill all the orbs. Kill all the orbs, Nemo. Go crazy. Jesus. That did so much damage to me. Super squishy class. Very scary stuff. Okay, that worked pretty well.
You got the recovery circus.
I got one of them,
left.
yeah. Hmm.
Breath.
Oh, breath, yeah. Don't. Okay. Dude, this is way more intense to do it on a character you're not used to doing it on. Scary stuff, man. Scary stuff. Ooh. Let's maybe do circles again, maybe. Yep. That seems to work really well. I did still lose fucking 4,000 HP though. Oh shit! We just let one man down. Man down. Going into phase 2 with 4 people.
This circle one shot me. That's what happens.
Scary stuff. Not talking to you, Siri.
Can we even do this? I don't think we can do this.
Yeah, we can. Better be ready. Try to add that extra bubble. Once they get close together, you'll be able to hit all 3 together anyway.
Let's watch the dead eye to see how they do damage. Where is it at? There it is. Pew pew, shooting rockets at balls. Uh-oh,
This is not good, is it?
it's not good. The balls are reaching to Moss.
Uh-oh. Mayday, 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 mayday.
That's a lot of balls reaching to Moss.
Look, there's a lot going on here. Are we all on alt characters? Every single...
Yep.
Nock knows how to play Hash. You know how to play Shy. Oh, there's no way. This is mission failed, boys. This is mission failed. This is what it looks like for a shit show. That's an absolute shit show. It's almost better just to tag your same character you've already played on. Think. Ball. Want to try ball and hard? With alt?
Hell yeah.
Probably be easier. All right. I'm going to rebuff us up.
I'm going Caroline buff.
Don't buff. Don't.
Too late.
Go.
All right, I'll pop another one when I swap.
I need 1 energy. Hold on.
What's up with your whole swapping thing? I don't understand what's going on right there, Ulti.
Because we keep changing bosses, so I have to keep swapping alts for my tab.
Oh, because you haven't completed it with the... I see. Do we do blue clad on hard? No. No. Hard mode and normal is the same for blue clad? Nice. Yeah, we don't know the mechanics of it. I don't want to add it today. Damn, that Drakon outfit looks sick. I hate that you glow green when I look at it, though.
My bad. Sorry.
I'm ready when you are. What would kill me on ball on a character I have no fucking idea how to play?
Iframes.
Yeah, basically the probably the one here on phase
Can I
one.
jump on someone and punch it?
Mhm.
What happened, Rose? Your group's scared of yeah, so adding new bosses definitely, like, you have to designate a week to be like, all right, let's go prog that shit. Because once you get used to it, then it's like smooth sailing, no problem, right? But it's all about kind of like getting the reps in, and then once you beat it one time, you get the confidence, and then you can just keep going in, right? Damage looks good though during this right here.
Not just stress, that's all. So much BMCS to grind, I'ma go crazy.
Yeah, it's quite a bit, but I'll let you know right now, Rose, if you're grinding at all, even if it's an hour a day, I promise you, you're already ahead of the competition. I promise you. Let's get him out of the bullshit. I love you, bitch.
Oh my god. I ain't gonna never stop loving you, bitch.
Too far away.
Good job.
Uh-oh. That's what happens when you get hit by one of
Squish.
them. Damn, Nemo. GV?
Yep. I don't like this. I'm taking Guardian. I'm gonna make a season. Be done with it.
Yeah,
Come over here.
Probably a good play. Yeah, no problem, Feeder. You heading out? Take it easy, brother. Okay, kill as many of the things as we can. CC me out of my ability, so I'd like shit on cooldown again. All right, boss is on the ground. That iframe is quite a long. Maybe I'll do that to avoid his. I'm trying to like pre-plan out his one-shotter in a second.
Has anyone grinded Elvia Giants? And if so, then how's the BMCS over here?
Elvia Giants is better. It's 10 more BMCs an hour than Trolls. Trolls, you're in the 20s. Giants, you're in the 30s. And Giants, you just put on full human damage with a Selith main hand, and you one-shot every pack. It's crazy. Make sure you have over 100 human damage when you're grinding there. You just do like your standard pre-buff, and then your big hitter, and it's dead.
Zinni, I'ma bite you, you cutie.
All right, the one-shot is coming. This is the part that's making me nervous. Let's see if I do it. Let's see if I do it. Let's see if I do it. Gunslinger meta win. Ooh, sheesh. That's the only part that I was nervous about. Rest of the fight should be smooth sailing, assuming that we don't get killed by flame thrower. For some reason, that kills a lot of people. Those are my pings, by the way, guys, in Discord. So ignore that shit. Honestly, decent-ish for alt characters. Not bad.
Keep seeing gunslinger things. I'm like, oh god, he's gonna do something.
Sadly, I can't
Think
do
it's
that if you're a
boss.
suck class. True. You said what? Something about gunslinger?
Yeah, keep seeing your yellow stuff,
Mm.
and I keep thinking it's the boss.
Oh yeah, that huge explosion right there. Ah. Dude, doing with his alt character is fucking ridiculous. The amount of damage that we just do less. Same gear and everything. We're tagged over. We just do less damage because we're less comfortable with the classes. It's kind of funny. Oh, it's flamethrower. I guess the underground thing is going to kind of get me spooked. Ow. Oh. True. Succession classes can't use the Selith. Yeah, it's true. Unfortunate. All right. Should be underground, yeah. Nope. Yep. Underground, spread out. Everyone scatter. Don't choose me. I don't trust myself.
Ooh, he got me. Faked me out.
Do you have a respawn or no?
Oh, it's a big
Yeah, I
crystal.
do.
Big crystal.
Okay, we're good then. Right. Pretty much hardest part over at this point. As long as we don't get killed by the flamethrower ability, we're good to go now. Every time he goes to the middle, by the way, and does that iframe right here, it's an AP buff, meaning he's going to just start doing more damage over and over and over and over again. So the longer the fight goes on, the more damage he's going to wind up doing. Flamethrower. I'm running for my life. Gunslinger looks so silly, dude. Just like watch it play. It just looks crazy. All right. Furnaces, furnaces, furnaces.
Aw.
Sucker.
Womp.
About to see what happens when you get
It's
hit by
okay.
the when you get
It's
hit by
okay.
the
I'll
watch
just
his
heal
HP bar.
myself.
Boom. E-buffs up, e-buffs up, e-buffs up. I don't know if I have 100%, but I didn't actually.
Watch the crystal over there.
Right.
Hello there.
Scared me with that. Who did that? What's up, Mars? What's going on, man? Welcome in, man. I might need some help. I got to mine late. I just V'd. Definitely need help. I don't know why I V'd. I'm just button spamming, I guess. Panicking.
Good.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Alti came over like right away. So. I accidentally V'd while trying to do a skill
we
rotation.
did.
What do you mean we did?
Do you have a V?
I am.
You're good. Just go hit the crystal.
Why would you be dead?
I got the crystal on the upside. You guys just shoot the guy.
You're taller. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? How's your day going, Newly? I am glad that we are doing this and beating it on all characters. I'm going to be with you. Our track record for playing it on tags is not great. Cool. This is for me. GG, guys. Appreciate y'all.
GG's. Good, good.
Too easy.
How'd you like the Deadeye? How'd you like Deadeye on that thing?
Felt fine. Felt fine.
Nope, stop talking, go to jail.
I don't know. You know, still. I mean, the thing is, you're on a new class, right? So like your damage uptime is not quite as good because you have to think about what you're going to do next rather than having it feel kind of natural. But I've grinded 2 hours on her now so far in PvE, and we were in the BA for a bit, just reading her abilities. So like in total, probably have like 6 hours on the class. So for 6 hours on the class, I'm glad I try to do it. I try to do hard mode ball with a shy, and I couldn't do it. But I mean, we were all playing on alt characters, so it's just like sucks.
You meet us.
Yeah, you guys want
DR
to check
for
some
you?
damage out in the
Yep.
the BA? Okay, let me write down this timestamp. 2 hours 35 minutes, and we'll end the we'll do a YouTube video for all that, and we'll send it to the Panic Peoples. Two hours 35 minutes. Cool.
I didn't consent to having my gameplay recorded.